I once went to my now husband's holiday work party when we first started dating. There were a ton of people I hadn't met before, just a bunch of names I was getting bombarded with. I approached one friend I had met, shook his hand, and said, "Hi. Nice to meet you." He stared at me and said, "We know each other. You came to my house for dinner last night?" To this day, I can't live it down. I once dated a guy named Dave, and we went to a restaurant. Our server was someone I'd hung out with through mutual friends, but I completely blanked on his name. When I went to introduce them, I told the server, "This is Dave." And then they waited for me to finish the introduction, but I couldn't, so it was just horrible, awkward silence for a bit. On my way out, I remembered our server's name. It was also Dave. A few years ago, I was meeting a friend at the movies, and as I was walking up to the doors, I saw someone who I thought was her. I started waving and the person waved back at me, but as I got closer, I realized it was not my friend. At the exact same time, the woman realized that I was not her friend. After a minute of confusion, we laughed about it as both of our actual friends, who did look similar to us, arrived. It was the weirdest moment of mutual embarrassment, and I still think about it all the time. I know someone whose boyfriend and brother have very similar names that begin with the same letter. Once, I was trying to make conversation and asked, "So, how long have you and their brother's name been together?" I got off the bus in pouring rain with bags in both hands, soaked to the bone. As the bus was leaving, a gust of wind blew my skirt all the way up, and it was wet, so it just stuck there. I wanted death.